Hey, what's going on everyone? This is G and I'm Phunken hungry. In this video, we're back at Hungry Jack's because they got a new burger out. They had the Philly Cheese Deluxe and they had the Mega Philly Cheese. So basically it's a bacon deluxe size or a Whopper size. So let's bust this open and have a look. This is meant to be like a Philly cheesesteak, which straight away they don't have the grilled vegetables like grilled normally capsicum or peppers, as they say in America and other places in the world. Grilled onions, then they normally put like American cheese on it. And then they put like chopped beef, but they chop it up and put it all together and put it on a bun. So yeah, straight away you get peppercorn sauce, which is just because Hungry Jack's have peppercorn sauce already. Then you get the cheese sauce, which some people didn't like. I didn't mind the cheese sauce on the cheesy Whopper. Then you get this Philly beef, 2 cheese slices, 2 beef slices on a bun. So yeah, very simple. Just up the top here near my finger, I reckon that's the peppercorn sauce, a little bit more translucent. Then the more mayo looking stuff is the cheese sauce. Anyway, this is the Philly beef they're calling it. Cheers. Well, that's actually not too bad. It is quite peppery, but I don't know if that's the peppercorn sauce on it. Probably the sauce. But that is actually quite flavoursome, that beef. But yeah, there you go, that's the beef. It's quite fatty. It's kind of like bacon, beef bacon. Now, would I prefer bacon? Probably, but also Hungry Jack's do some pretty terrible bacon. This is Hungry Jack's Mega Philly Cheese. Let's give it a try. I have to turn it upside down. That is funkin' delicious. Nothing like a Philly cheese though. When it comes to beef, with a Philly cheese, you're going with like more steak, more beef, like not beef burger. So instantly, it has the nice smoky char flavour of the beef with the cheese, and then that peppercorn sauce really adds a nice flavour. Really nice peppery beef flavour. Not really getting much of the beef curtains, but we'll get to that. We'll have a couple of more bites, then I'll give it a rating. I have to say though, that's a beautiful combo of the Hungry Jack's beef, the smoky char beef, with the cheese, with the peppercorn. That's a winner really by itself. They're overcharging because they're adding like Philly beef and, you know, this is a bit of an expensive burger. I wouldn't mind just getting a double Whopper. I reckon bacon actually would suit this more, come to think of it. I'd love to get a double Whopper, take all the salad off and the sauces and add the peppercorn sauce. That is a really good combo. Now I'm getting into the peppercorn and cheese sauce. At first I'm like, this doesn't really work. It's a bit of a disgusting combination. But then after a while, I kind of liked it. It's very cheesy and creamy, and then it got that peppercorn sauce. That's a funkin' delicious burger. This is definitely not a Philly cheesesteak, but this is definitely a Mega Philly cheese. That is a beautiful combination. Once I got more into the cheese sauce and the pepper sauce, the beef and the cheese, the Hungry Jack's beef and cheese, it did mellow out a little bit, but those combination of flavours work really well together. That peppercorn sauce with the beef, the extra beef flavour coming from the curtains, that extra cheese and creaminess coming from the cheese sauce. So my rating for Hungry Jack's Mega Philly Cheese, look, I'm going to give that an 8.5. That's up there with some of my favourite burgers from Hungry Jack's. A lot of times they just rebuild a Whopper, which I don't mind, but yeah, they'll chuck a couple of ingredients, sometimes just change the sauce and do the Whopper and change the name, change the sauce. But this actually changes. This doesn't taste like a Whopper. It tastes like Hungry Jack's, but yeah, this is actually a really good burger that I'd get more often. Now, the only problem is the price. It is $11.35 for the deluxe, which is pretty expensive for how small it was, and is $15.75 for this burger. Upcharge you because the little, 4 slices of that Canadian bacon, that poor man's bacon, beef bacon, but yeah, that Philly beef. But yeah, I'd consider getting this again because it's a lovely combination of ingredients. Maybe even take the beef off and change it for bacon. But yeah, I'd get this again. It is a tasty burger. I'm really enjoying it. If I was not recording, I would smash this and have it all over my face, all over the front door, all over the neighbour's cat. But yeah, my price rating of this being $15.75. Look, this day and age, everything's bloody expensive, so I'll give that like a 6.5 out of 10 for price. But let me know in the comments below if you've tried Hungry Jack's new Philly cheese range. Did you get the deluxe? Did you get the mega? Did you get nothing? Let me know down in the comments if you agree or disagree with what I said. I'd love to hear it. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you could please like, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. This is G from Phunken Hungry, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.